one of the things that I found was really important was actually taking the time to get to know each other organisationally and individually. I just felt like that built a really great foundation for deep and generous collaboration, and it was certainly a worthwhile investment of our time.
Actually, for me, the assumption coming into it was that it could be most helpful and synergistic in starting new work or opening new areas. So that was kind of my assumption. But even on what we would call like a legacy field, like in Japan, where Team and Send have had, a presence for decades or longer, sharing of resources and ideas can go a really long way.
In terms of new ministry opportunities, we've explored some of those together and also had some vision trips, and that will allow us to go in with a greater critical mass. Rather than sending one unit, maybe we can send 3 or 4, which will kickstart things. And we found economies of scale in things like training events. We put on some joint events during COVID. We've invited each other to events that our own agency's been putting on. And as Paul was mentioning, problem solving, being able to do that together, learning from each other's successes and failures. And also it actually makes us take some time to focus on big picture issues. Often we can get caught up in the day-to-day, but when we come together, that's a real opportunity to focus on big picture challenges.
It hasn't just been top level collaboration either. There's whenever someone gets brought in on a grassroots level, there seems to be just this genuine interest in being willing to share what one has learned, share research, share in resources or training opportunities. And that's just been, I didn't expect it to be just that open and generous.
If you live in the US, there's these things called garage sales. And so it's kind of like, you can not only trade resources, but help identify kind of hidden treasure, or at least help in recognizing the value of something maybe that, you just took for granted, or it's in my garage and I just kind of take it for granted. But someone else from another, organization comes, what, you have this? This is great stuff. Oh, really? I didn't know that, something like that. But I just think that, new possibilities are created when we look at things through someone else's lenses.
One of the most exciting things for me is just how we can have a compound effect working together in the long term. And I just think we're already starting to add value to one another's fields. And as we grow and as we start initiating new fields, new teams, I'm just really excited to see how we can compound one another's work.